This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Tampa. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Good. What's that?
On the give, this is Irving. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A split second, all to get the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, search forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Give for the first time to Rashawn White. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Hey, check that, street. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready up.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Nix bails out of the pocket quick. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's go now.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain. And now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Fullback trying to power him across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Good. What's up?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
What's up?
1st down, here's Baker. Looking right, and he finds him. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Good. What's up?
Play fake, it's Mayfield. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Running on 2nd with White. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Good. Good.
From the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And they will have to boot it away in a little bit. We've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his 1st time out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6.
Ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Set.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I'll talk to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
McLaughlin there to bring it in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Eagle. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes this in at the 25. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense.
Dad.
Here's the give to Irving. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Sent down by Cody Barton. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Dad. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's a catch. Jalen McMillan. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Dad. What's that?
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Warriors 70. Come on.
Nix from the gun. That's complete to Vele. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down.
Ready.
Nix. That's caught for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Go.
One final shot before halftime. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Buccaneers are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They've got first down from the 31.
Go!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got a gain of 6 there. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Second and 4. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
McLaughlin's got it, complete. And he goes down a little short of the 40. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Let's go now.
On first and 10, here's Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. That play good for 17 on a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Palmer. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Set. What's that?
Here he goes on the bootleg. one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So second down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprised that QB still threw it in that direction, with how well the defense had that one covered.
Takes it one stop. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's hot.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Riley Moss with that tackle. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Searches, a lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Broncos, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Nix with it on first. It's caught for McLaughlin. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Bronco 80.
Nix off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll throw again. Nix. Short pass brought in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. Play action with Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing on first down, Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Go!
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Done.
Running right, it's Irving. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good.
Throwing again is Baker. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Done.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Good.
Mayfield to throw again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Real. What's that?
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. It's into the hands of White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. And the kick is good. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Let's go. Go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Completed to Sutton. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Trying the right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go. Mustang 19. Check go.
Nix from the gun. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, Mayfield. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And now it's second down.
Regular.
Baker now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Hey, alert!
They've got a man in motion.
What's that?
First and 10, it's Mayfield. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It is caught at the 20. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10. The time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them, and that should put the finishing touch on this victory.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.